On the phone is Rick Martin. He has been with CNN for 25 years. He's an assignment editor at the network. And Rick, apparently you were so moved by this story that you actually pitched it to us and made us aware of it. And of course, you've seen a lot of tough stories. Tell us why this one really got to you.
Well, I got to tell you, Dr. Drew, it's my job to find the facts and find information and search for answers to stories as I continue to dig. But when covering this story in particular, I was just dealing with I was battling emotions that I wasn't expecting. Probably so because, I was a father and I was thinking of my own kids. And as I was talking to the police chief regarding, the story, I could not get the answers. I could not find out why someone would do something, to a child so defenseless and just shocking, and who was wheelchair bound. It was just extremely difficult to cover.
Yeah, it's why I keep thinking about something that alters the normal brain function. I mean, I hear about bizarre behavior with bath salts. I've seen bizarre behavior with methamphetamine. But Rick, as I understand, there's no evidence or history of that sort of thing. Is that right?
Correct. And everything that I've been trying to find, there was no evidence in my digging. Nothing at all. In talking to the police chief and a detective, it still baffles me, the whole story itself.
Well, Rick, I can hear that it affects you deeply, but thank you for bringing it to our attention. Police Chief Silveri, I want to go to you. I hope you don't mind me bringing this up, but I've been informed that you have a special needs child, and this story must hit very close to home for you. And believe me, I'm in no way is Michelle nor I suggesting that because somebody has a special needs or difficult child, this is in any way justified or appropriate. But this still must have hit very close to home for you.
Yeah, it does. And just listening to Rick Martin, he and I spoke about a week or so ago, and he shared the fact that he has a couple children, and I shared with him that I have a young son just about Jory's age with special needs. So you're right. When I said when we got out to the scene, your professional training has to take over, kind of that automatic mindset. But in the back of my mind, my son was there. As a result of that, I missed his first day of kindergarten last Monday. And when I finally got home on Tuesday, and I was able to see him that night, I held him and I, like I always do, but I wept while I held him. And I just thought, wow, how unfair. That here my son's in this loving environment and nurturing environment, and poor Jory didn't have the same benefit.